Thank you, and good evening, everyone. Thank you, Fred, for the introduction. I'm actually glad to see that you are all eating, because my first week in office, fourth graders come through the State House on their field trips, and my first week of office, they came through, they were asking how long I had been governor, and I said like 3 days. And we started talking about, had I moved into my office yet? And the kids started giving me suggestions about what I could put on the wall of the governor's office. And they're going through, giving me one suggestion after the next. And finally, a little boy says, "You need a painting of a sandwich." So I said, "Okay, interesting. Why?" And he said, "Because I'm really hungry." So I quickly dismissed them off to lunch and learned never to stand in between a crowd and food. So I'm glad you're all eating, and I can't thank you enough for being here, and to the New Hampshire High Tech Council for inviting me to your annual Entrepreneur of the Year program. It's an honor to be a part of the event's 25th anniversary, celebrating the past, present, and future of entrepreneurship in the Granite State. The work of the New Hampshire High Tech Council over the past 25 years to bring the public and private sectors together in support of entrepreneurship and economic development is a testament to the New Hampshire tradition of collective problem solving, proving that when we work together, anything is possible. And congratulations to the 2013 Entrepreneur of the Year, Marion Nerona. Your leadership and commitment to innovation at TurboCam has made the company an international leader and a shining example of New Hampshire's thriving high-tech manufacturing sector. Congratulations as well to Jesse Devitt, the first recipient of the Tech Champion Award, for your leadership at Borealis Ventures, and to the dozens of previous Entrepreneur of the Year winners, many of whom are here tonight. Your entrepreneurial spirit and commitment to building New Hampshire's high-tech ecosystem have strengthened our state and put New Hampshire in a position to lead the way in an innovation economy. As we stand at the threshold of a bright new economic future, I want to support your hard work and make sure that New Hampshire companies can grow and that more businesses will come to our state and create jobs. That's why we presented to the legislature a fiscally responsible balanced budget with no sales or income tax that is focused on innovation, economic growth, and creating good jobs to support a strong middle class. Our balanced budget will help lay the groundwork and provide the support entrepreneurs and innovative businesses need so that they can grow and create high-quality jobs. One of the key components of our innovation agenda is, as you heard from Fred, doubling the research and development tax credit, which helps businesses invest in new technologies that can lead to growth and job creation. I'm happy to say that the group that I stood with in March was a bipartisan group of legislators and members from the business community when we signed the doubling of the R&D tax credit into law and made the tax credit permanent. Our budget also begins rebuilding our economic development efforts and revitalizing our international trade office to provide businesses with the technical support they need to compete and enter new markets around the globe. We also want to ensure, like those of you here today are already doing, that our business climate is attractive for our homegrown talent to start new, innovative companies here in New Hampshire. That's why our budget supports business incubators to help develop new businesses. These business incubators provide needed early funding and infrastructure, and most importantly, offer basic support and advice to guide new businesses through the most treacherous early stages, leading to stronger companies and more jobs here in New Hampshire. But to help our businesses, both new and established, grow and succeed, we must also ensure that our workforce is the strongest in the nation by making higher education more affordable and more accessible for all of our people. Nearly every business I have visited has told me that a skilled workforce is critical to their ability to grow, and that high tuition costs are driving away our young people, the people we need to fill the jobs of today and tomorrow. If we hope to encourage job creation and innovative economic growth, we cannot keep losing our young people or fail to develop our workforce. So that's why our budget substantially restores the cuts made in the last budget to higher education in exchange for a tuition freeze at our public colleges and universities. And it increases funding as well for need-based scholarships that can be used in both public and private colleges. And as we have seen with the group I think you're going to meet tonight, the Inventioneers and the first robotics teams, our middle and high school students also have extraordinary innovative talents. We must remain committed to providing a robust and rigorous education at each step along the way in order to ensure that our young people are developing the skills, the knowledge, and the innovative thinking needed in a 21st century economy. That's why our budget maintains funding for the existing K-12 adequacy formula and offers incentive grants for communities to launch robotics teams like FIRST. But to ensure that we seize the opportunity of the innovation economy, we must continue working together to move forward as a state. I am reminded from time to time as I read history, and recently I've been reading biographies of our early founders, of what an extraordinary idea the United States of America and the Granite State really are. When you read Adams, Washington, Jefferson, Hamilton, throw in some Andrew Jackson, and Madison is on my list. When you read the biographies of those founders, you realize that the idea that we could both honor individual freedoms and become an economic powerhouse was, in fact, a revolutionary one. We've been making progress generation to generation as a country as we encourage people to reach their full potential, as we begin to honor the rights and freedoms of each and every individual. And we do that as Americans because it's the right thing to do. But we also have learned generation to generation that as we bring people in from the margins into the heart and soul of our democracies, we unleash their talent and their energy. And that is the genius that our founders had. They understood what no one else did, which is that we can be an engaged, self-governing people where the rights and potential of every single individual are honored. And then when we do that, we get stronger and stronger, and no one can stop us. We are in the midst of a quickly changing culture, a quickly changing society, a drastically changing economy. And our choice as Americans now, and as Granite Staters in particular, where we all come together, we're an all-hands-on-deck kind of state, our choice now is to come together to recognize the potential of each and every one of us in this great state, to understand the great challenge but the great opportunity that this new economy presents, and to come together and prove the country and the world that we have the best democracy in the world in New Hampshire, and that because of that great democracy, the engagement of our citizens and the determination of our state to further the American mission, that no one can stop us and we can lead. You are all a critical part of that. The innovation economy, the high-tech economy is a critical part of that. I am so grateful that you had me here tonight. Congratulations to all of you who have won awards and are winning awards tonight for the critical work you're doing. And more than anything, please remember that the work you do today and tomorrow and together will build a stronger, more innovative New Hampshire and a better country. Thank you.